Get ready. You've heard of fire and brimstone. What about water and flooding? This past year in New York City, the worst hurricane in 100 years. Many areas in New York City were flooded with water. I recall that day. I went outside. It was a bit windy. It was a bit rainy. But not a full 150-mile-per-hour hurricane was hitting New York City. Instead, water and flooding was hitting New York City. Quite quietly. Very unnoticeable. Half of Manhattan was blacked out. Many homes and many areas in New York City were flooded with water. The year before that, the hurricane that hit New York City and the East Coast caused incredible amounts of water flooding. Many people died. You've heard of fire and brimstone. What about water and flooding? In Japan, recently, they had a very strong earthquake. And what happened was, the ocean water entered the land area. And you would see houses and all types of materials, including cars, washing into the land areas. The water seemed to have its own direction, as if something was moving the water itself. There was no large 100-foot tidal wave pushing all of those materials into the land and destroying everything. No. The water seemed to be by itself moving inland. That's the hand of God Almighty, punishing and destroying. Fire and brimstone, water and flooding. Wind and lightning. People, God Almighty is going to destroy the world. It is written in Revelations. You must prepare yourself for this, the end of the world. It is going to happen. Do your best. Do your best to be saved. Study the Bible.